Hey, it's girl Moni 69 Ways, and I'm here with another recap review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 11. Um, Before I get in this recap review, if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell and hit the like button for your girl. And share this video out to anyone who loves Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for as an announcement, tomorrow I will be doing a panel tomorrow, Wednesday, to talk further about these housewives and some juicy gossip. Okay. Yeah, so let's get into this review. Oh, nope, change the layout. So the episode start off with Angela and Charles seem like they having like a date night on a rooftop, like a rooftop dinner or something. And Angela, she got to brag about her man. She said Charles had multiple business and he owns a few car washes in New York, and he's a coach of the Iller Threes for the Big Three basketball league. He been doing that since 2017. So good for him. Yeah, so and they had like a cute confessional scene, and they look cute together in confessionals. They was matching, so it's like really cute. So she talking about he gonna Angela talking about them going back and forth as they love language. He was like, no, it's not. I know sometimes people say that they think he's embarrassing her. I just think he's just a no nonsense kind of guy, because I say that because I know some men in my family who are like this. So it's like, okay. And they don't like to be told what to do or put on a spot like that for displays to just amuse you. Okay, like the producer was kind of being messy and asking Charles, did he love Angela? I'm pretty sure he does, but even though for TV purposes it would be good for him to say it to her, but I don't think that's how they get down. Okay, he's he's giving me the type of person that won't do nothing on command. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know how their relationship is by watching this 5 minute clip. I mean 5 minute scene, but yeah, so I know sometimes people say they cringe when they in the scenes together, but I don't mind. And he just straight to the point, no nonsense kind of guy. um, yeah. So Angela had opened up about still got about her family issues, because remember a while episodes back we saw that her daughter, she had dinner with her daughter, and she talked about the daughter talking about she got to it with her auntie, which is Angela's sister, and about a car or what have you, or yeah, so and the auntie got all in the daughter's face for whatever reason, and she just said she still had issues with her sister. They bleeped out her sister name and out her sister face out of the photo. So yeah, it's given that the sister's not really effing with Angela, and when this was filmed, which was like a year ago. So I don't know. I want to know how they are now, for as since the mother's passed. So I would like to know, did that change anything between the two? Just curious. And then she just, asked Charles how he will handle it. And, Charles said, you got to draw that line. Blood and all. He said, you got to draw that line, draw that boundary. And I agree. Like, because she expressed that she, like, gave them a house, helped them with, like, what kind of business, tax business or something, trying to help, put stuff out there for them to do. Um, have like a business for something for them to do. And Charles is right about putting up a boundary. Like, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped, basically, and let them help themselves. And stop trying to overdo it with the helping, or trying to, yeah, overdo it. Like, take care of them. Like, no, we're not doing that. So yeah, you definitely put up a boundary when you got your own family, immediate family to take care of. So no, yeah. I mean, you did all you can do, and it's on them now. So basically, that's how I see it. But she said she was gonna make a date with her mom, as we will see later. She made a date with her mom, and Charles talking about his family was like Tyler Perry. And before Tyler Perry, it was crazy. I had a little chuckle. So that was their scene. So we get to Shamea meeting up with Cynthia at this restaurant, like a taco place restaurant. I don't know. But yeah, Shamea met up with Cynthia. And she just said how she couldn't sleep. Said she was blindsided. I would never get these ladies the opportunity to with her friendship with Porsha, to put her friendship with Porsha on the line or something like that. And I'm like, but you did though by talking to them, pinky swear or not. Why are you talking to them and not your bestie? Okay. But yeah, so Shamia feels like the conversation with the girls got back to Porsha in a weird way. Um did it get back in a weird way, or you just shocked that it got back to her? Okay, and now you got to deal with it. Um, but they brought the question, but she said she didn't like open up to them willingly. She said that they asked questions and question about their friendship due to the whole Porsha talking about that was Drew voice and not Shamia voice on the record when Shamia was sharing her new record to the group. And yeah, so yeah, but even though they asked you these questions, even though you didn't like go to them per se, but you did answer their questions and start talking. Okay, so you volunteer information, so you definitely opened up that gate. Um, especially to Angela, you don't even know her, but I think you know Drew longer, but Angela, you don't know her, so yeah, so that was your big mistake. Whether it got to Porsha in a real way or not, you the one that was running your mouth. Even though if they was asking a question, now you should have shut it down right then and there, in my opinion. But Cynthia brought up her and Nene's relationship in the past when her and Nene was on in the season past. Um, this is a little different because they know each other since teenagers, but I get it because looking back at it, it does seem like Cynthia was a pushover and Nene was the HBIC, okay, in a friendship. So, and Cynthia dumbass made up a friendship contract. I would never forget that dumb shit. But anyway, um, there are other components. Shamia shared there are other components within this friendship. She said Porsha shared with her about what her mother said about Shamia. Like you know how she doesn't trust Shamia, but we already saw that when they went to the spa thing. But Porsha and her mom went to the spa thing, so I don't know why Porsha would tell her that. Yeah, she said her mom doesn't know how to accept Shamia due to what due to Diane and Shamea mom history. So they was friends or besties, as you will. Um, I would like to know. mm, I really want to know what it was like that tore that friendship apart, because please don't say it was a man or nothing like that. It probably was a man involved. Who's telling? Especially with Diana, so Mama Diana. So I don't know, and I don't know why Porsha would tell that to Shamia. What was the point? Like, you really want to hurt her or have an excuse to like not rock with her because of what happened between y'all moms? Yeah, that was weird to me. I don't get it, but yeah. So Shamia is like emotional about it, talking to Cynthia, and she don't want to like break up the friendship, but it was already deemed to be broken, because as an audience, as a viewer, we saw this over the years, when you show up as a friend of. So yeah, it was already cracks in this friendship, in my opinion. Um, so it'll be easily to be broken. But yeah, so that was the end of that scene. So let's see. Next up, we got these three ladies. We have Cynthia, Angela, and Porsha. You know, Cynthia always smiling and giggling when Peach Juice Porsha coming through with her big donk. So she had to shake it, and Cynthia got excited. Cynthia got excited as Porsha was shaking that donk. But yeah, so they met up to the bowling alley, and they was bowling and stuff. It was cute. I must say that Angela looked good. Body is bodying. She looked real good. She looked real cute. Yeah. So yeah. Um, so they bowling, and they sat down, talked for a little bit. Cynthia brought up how PJ is doing. And then, Portia opened up and spill about how PJ was asking about Papa, aka Simon. And then how she tried to text him, and he left on red, and she kinda, got emotional about it. They brought out the tissue, but I'm like, how you gonna grab a tissue with no tears? I guess. Yeah. And she just said, he figured like every day to wreck her life. But we saw him crash out on social media in real time when it initially happened. So yeah, he was giving her the blues, but I don't really feel bad for Portia in the situation. I'm sorry, but I don't. It is what it is. I think she just feel effing embarrassed about the assignment of it all. I mean, she quit all her jobs just to be with this man. I guess she retired early from her other jobs to be with this man because she wanted to be a kept woman, like stay at home. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's all. She just put all her chips in that one basket. You know what I'm saying? But good thing she has still a good rapport with people at Bravo Andy, and the network. I mean, and producers. And so yeah. So I just think she's embarrassed for seeking out a fraud. She saw what Fallon had on the surface instead of looking deep within. So, and she didn't even hardly even knew that man. So, yeah, she embarrassed because she married a fraud. So whatever. She said she's fragile right now. She don't have the strength to take on her friendship issues with Shamea. Um, I guess. Um, I think she do have strength to take on this. I just she don't want to. Like I said, she's always runs away from deep conversations. But yeah, so but she has the strength to dog Drew every time she gets. She had the strength to go meet up with Shamea and Ralph, I guess. Um, she and she always also expressed how she wanted her pamper by Porsha event to be peaceful and have them come together at the end. Okay, girl. It was like it was giving free promotion for your tired ass sheet line. I'm sorry, but whatever. And she said she tired of hearing that how she's a bad friend because Shamia said she's so loyal to her or whatever. But that's all I got for this scene. Yeah. Yeah. So we have Drew. She's in the car. She is FaceTiming her mom, the pastor. And she was just, relaying about her issues with Ralph, how he trying to have her lawyer recused, and how he trying to get 40% of her LLC that she Drew Sidora LLC that she incorporated in 2005, I believe, and another one she just incorporated. She got another LLC, I guess, by the help of her lawyer, her attorney, or something. I think that's why he's trying to get the attorney recused from the case for the court case of the divorce or whatever. Basically, trying to get her lawyer dismissed. Baby. Ooh, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish this on nobody because everything would be burning down with me. You definitely have to have some strength and patience when it comes to something like this with dealing with someone like Ralph. Um, yeah. So I'm pretty sure her mother is praying for her every day and stuff like that because baby, what she going through? And then he had the nerve to like lock her out the house, like change the code. So she couldn't get in the house because she came in. She came and arrived at the house at 1 o'clock in the morning. He changed the codes, and then she had to go get a hotel. And child, she had to go to the hotel. She came home the next morning. She saw him, I guess, in the parking lot in the driveway. He had to go through the basement to go upstairs to but he had the codes to get in the basement. Go through the house, go to the front door, open the front door, let her in. Baby. So I would have got through that threshold, I might have to jump on Ralph. Boy, he is. If he was doing that, he is trying to control this girl because she came at 1 o'clock in the morning. She a grown ass woman, and he lucky them kids was there, and I would have shown my ass. Okay, we'd be on the next episode of Cops or something, or shoot, First 48. But yeah, or Snap. But so that's what she has going on. She's just letting the mother know. And she just saying she's taking care of the kids 100% financially and stuff like that. And the mom is just so disappointed and she like he not paying child support, it just said he's disgusting in the way he just, going about things and how he treating her and stuff like that. So yep, that's what Drew got going on. So yeah. Next up. So we have Angela and her mom. Um, Before this or as this episode was airing, Angela did go to social media to dedicate this episode to her mom because turns out that like sometime after this, her mom passed away, which is unfortunate because I like her mom. Her mom seems cool, so I think her mom was um La Margaret. I think that's her name, La Margaret. So R.I.P. to La Margaret. So this is La Margaret, Angela mom. They came over to talk a little bit, and the mom did express how she I guess she moving out the place that Angela had got them, and she's getting her own. She want to be self sufficient, self reliant. So she want to be independent. She want to depend on herself. So she decided to get her own place. So she says she got the keys and gonna be moving out. And yeah, and Angela expressed that she wanted her mom to, I guess, take up for her when it comes due to between her and her sister, and how her sister was getting all in her daughter's face at the time when the incident went down and stuff like that. And Angela said she always had a plan to take care of her mom and stuff like that. I mean, at some point we all do want to take care of our parents or our mom if we have the means. So yeah. And the mom said how she got into it with Charles because Charles was talking. I guess she ain't like how Charles said the statement, like how Angela need to clean or something. And that was like 3 years ago, mind you. So this grudge been holding for 3 years. But yeah, so she said it to his face. She got in his face, I guess, to let him get a piece of her mind because she ain't like how he was saying talking about her daughter. That's a mom for you. But yeah, so even though it's a mom for you, it's a black mom for you, but your daughter's married, you should not get involved. And the way Charles' personality set up, I can imagine how he said it. Okay. But yeah, so she said that's but Angela said it's been 3 years, so she just, want them to get along better and stuff like that. And mama being shady talking about since we are close to the same age and stuff like that. I was like, oop. And so that was good to see La Margaret, I believe that's her name. So RP to La Margaret. I wish she could have been here with us on Earth a little longer because I would love to see her and Charles in the same room. To be honest, just to be a little messy, but yeah. So RP to Angela Mom. All right, Lord have mercy. This kind of gave me PTSD because baby, this is Angela. This is all we. I mean, not Angela. This is Kelly. This is all we got from Kelly this episode. Okay, so she is still teaching her daughter how to drive. The daughter is not great at staying straight or staying in a lane. Okay, because 1 minute she out the lane, Kelly scream. I think she hit something. No, she's just out the lane, and car is coming on the side of them, but the girl's not in her lane all the way. It's wild, and she almost like sideswipes some car or standing vehicle, a sitting vehicle on the street, because she leaning in on close on that parked vehicle instead of being in the middle in the lane. Yeah, she was Kelly said I wish I would have drunk some alcohol or something because she is like her nerves are shot, okay? Anxiety is kicking in. But I totally get it because I'm gonna do the same thing with my daughter. Child, she she went over something. Was it? It wasn't a curve. It was like something like a curve, but she went over a little bit. And if it did this, I said, "Driving test is over." But it wasn't that much dramatic. But yeah, I was too through. I was too through. But yeah. But we made it through. But yeah, so Kelly's just talking. It really much nothing in the scene because this girl talking about um She want a BMW. No, and Kelly said, no, we gonna get a Honda Civic. I'm like, yeah, because she is, mind you, she is driving right now in the scene in the Escalade. I believe this is an Escalade. So, yeah, so it's a big truck, but yeah, so yeah, she said she's gonna get her a Honda Civic. You ain't no BMW, and you gotta get a car that's affordable and something you can upkeep on your own. Okay. Um, and the girl talking about she wanna work at the Sandy Spring location when it opens. I'm like, first you got to get it open. In today's time and present time, it's still not open. So, and she owed money. So I don't know what Kelly got going on right now, today's time, but I know she was going through divorce. Sometimes that has something to do with it. But yeah, so, and I heard she owed back rent on that Sandy Springs location. So I don't know what's going on. I hope everything's work out for Kelly in that location since she wanted that location so bad. So hopefully it'll be open soon. Hopefully, or get resolved for as back rent or what have you, whatever she owes on that location. Yeah, and she's talking about having a daughter help her do some interviewing. I'm like, how you gonna interview and you ain't did the remodeling on the Sandy Spring location? It's just weird, but I guess it's just for a scene. That's all for them. So we get Mother Drew coming, Drew Mothers coming to town, Pastor Jeanette coming to town, just to express, come and check up on her daughter. And um Drew just said how things going for us, I guess, work and stuff, and the whole raffle of it all in the basement. I hate that they kept panning it to the basement. It was like Ralph was gonna pop up. I don't know if he was down there or not. If he was down there, he probably eavesdropping, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if he is there, due to cameras will be there and Drew Mama will be filming with her, so it won't shock me, okay? This is Ralph Pittman we talking about, but yeah. So her mother check in and just expressing how the judge, she think the judge made a stupid decision for the living arrangement, and everybody in their mama, the viewing audience, everybody think it's stupid. Okay, it's stupid, but it's stupid due to the fact who the parties involved. But in real life, there are some situations like this, but it's stupid for the personality that's staying down in the basement because he is determined to make Drew life a living hell. Hell, they was on social media after this, or as this episode was airing Sunday, so it was wild. But yeah, so the mother said was stupid. She don't, and she says it's change. She see the change in the children. She said when she can't control a child, something is wrong. And they've been like more disrespectful and unruly lately. So especially towards her. I mean, yeah. She noticed that there is a change how they in their behavior. And it caused Drew to get emotional. Okay? Drew got emotional, but it's given like, and she had to stop, and it kind of made her mom emotional. And she got emotional. She walked away. Go some tissue, whatever. And she came back eventually. But the mom just expressing how she feels. Like, no mom wants to see their daughter or son or whoever, their child, to go through any heartache, and let alone see their grandkids go through the change too. So I think everybody in the house need to go to therapy individually, in my opinion. And yeah, it, and Drew is so emotional. She said she hasn't noticed sometimes we get so wrapped up in our own niche that we just hoping and praying that our kids are okay. So you're just looking on the surface. They seem okay, but when you really take a step back and look at it and see how they're changed in their behavior, you will see that things are not okay. But sometimes you get so wrapped up in what you got going on for as her pivoting to um make money to sustain the lifestyle that her and her kids are accustomed to, and um paying lower fees and dealing with nut down in the basement. Delulu was playing. I forgot to mention Delulu did play Delulu as we was going to Drew's house. So that was cute, and I really like that record. And she does have a great album. I like it. It's repeatable, I would say. But yeah, so she's just not really acknowledging that her kids has changed, and how the judge, like she said, I think the mother think it's crazy that the judge don't want them to tell the children about the divorce. It's crazy, but them kids is not stupid. They can see change in y'all behavior, so they see the change in y'all behavior, so they about to switch up too. So I think this gave Drew a wake up call, get her to look and pay attention to more to her children. Um, yeah, but I think everybody need therapy. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much that scene. I just felt bad for Drew, but girl, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, because I know you're dealing with a lot with the troll in the basement. So yeah, hopefully you seeing yourself seeing this plays back for you, or after that moment, that you will talk to your kids, give them some therapy or something. So yeah, I just wish they can be honest with these kids and stuff like that. And I hate when she's talking about how Ralph is a better co-parent than I guess a husband or whatever. I'm like, not too much, because it seems like you're always defending Ralph in some way, which is weird. It's kind of it remind me of Tiana Taylor when she did with Iman, talking about not too much on my bestie, but yet your bestie was, as you saying, not too much on your bestie. Meanwhile, he putting the knife in your back, okay, and throwing you under the bus and making you look bad. So be careful defending Conehead in the basement. So not too much. Don't get him too much, okay? So dun dun dun, the last scene of it all. So this is um Shamea and Porsha meet up, to talk. This has to happen due to the last episode. So they was due for a sit down to talk about it, because they've been talking about it to everybody else, but the ones who are affected by it. So let's talk to each other about it. So Shamea sat down. They sat down. Small talk. Shamea immediately, I can't even say it. Immediately, I can't even talk. Immediately, she apologized for not being as open about their friendship, and a lot of stuff she masked because she handled that friendship with care. I think Shamea is passive aggressive because she does feel like she come off aggressive in this scene. Um, Due to all the things that she let pass, being that she put passive. Okay, like all things she passed. So now it's like, it seems like she's aggressive in the scene, but it's just all the build up from what she let slide, or what she mask, as she would say. Um and Porsha doesn't, and all in from the gate, her mother's called when she got there, said she'll call her back, and she kind of like fidgety. This like I don't think Porsha one wants to sit down and talk about their friendship issues. And Porsha does not like to have the conversations. Like I told you in my last video, she does not like to have these conversations for some reason. But yeah, so Shamea expressed about how Porsha, she gave an example of how Porsha talked over her music and how she be doing petty stuff to her that doesn't feel good to Shamea. Um, she said, and she also expressed the difference between her and Porsha, that she doesn't go crazy at the moment when things happen, which is giving passive. Right then and there. And then she said it just hurts. It hurts her when Porsha does those things to her. Um, yeah, so Porsha let out a breath, and it was kind of almost like a sigh, like that. I'm not gonna hold you. It depended on how I was feeling that day. I might have to snatch Porsha up by her weave. Okay, snatch her across the table. Okay, it's giving me that Love and Hip Hop LA when Monique snatched that girl across the table. Or I could have got up and walked out. It depends on how I was feeling that day, cause you playing in my face when you doing that side. And I know Shami is long winded, but good gracious, it was like rude. You could have did a silence breath, okay? But yeah. But then again, it probably would have gave Porsha what she wanted if Shami decided to walk out or what have you. Then she won't have to talk about it. Porsha says she is uncomfortable, and Shami was like, how is this uncomfortable for me to express how I feel or something like that. And then Porsha said, we talked about these things in the past. Did y'all talk about these things in the past? I don't think y'all be really talking about these things in the past. I think Shamea, in my opinion, since she's such a people pleaser, she will adhere to your feelings of letting things go or letting it slide on your behalf, but she's still harboring these feelings, which is Shamea's fault. So I hope that she learned to speak up in the moment instead of holding it in, because like I said, or sweeping things under the rug. You keep sweeping things under the rug, the shit start to pile up under the rug, and then you get a hump. You won't be able to walk. You be tripping and falling all over the place over that rug. So this is what happened right here. You tripping and falling all over the place, and now you look kind of crazy for bringing the stuff up in the past that Porsha thought that y'all got through it, but y'all really didn't talk through it. It was just like let bygones be bygones or something like that. Just let it slide. Just let it ride. Y'all really didn't have no deep conversations about how it make you feel when she does X, Y, and Z. And same with Porsha. I don't think Porsha just give me surface level friends. So yeah. And then Shamea brought up what Porsche told her about what her mom said. And which was, I don't know why Porsha bring that up to that girl, saying that how mama don't like her, don't care for her and stuff like that, and how her mom said that she should watch out for Shamea. I really want to know what happens between Mama Diana and Shamea mama. I really do. Hopefully it will come out on social media. I like the mess. But yeah, I really want to know what happened. But yeah, but Porsha telling her that it's giving like you wanted to sabotage the friendship in some way or form, or have an excuse to dip out whenever of the friendship. And Shamea did express like, why can't we be how we all are off camera, on camera? And then she said, "You told me that they would have to pay you more for that to happen." I said, "Lord have mercy, child." So it's like you willing to jeopardize your friendship for TV. That's wild to me, but it's not surprising. It's Porsha. Um, Porsha said, "Shamea, please stop. Please stop." Porsha get emotional, went to the washroom, came back, talking about, should we wrap up our food? And then Shamea like, great, leave without resolve. And then Porsha said, "I don't want to break up our friendship." And then he said some sorries, let's hug, let our boobies touch or something. It was just weird. It's giving like, okay, it's just another sweep under the rug kind of situation, or it is what it is situation. But I don't know if they can in real time salvage this friendship, to be honest with you. I really don't know. Um, but I'm glad Shamia is taking it back from it, like let Porsha be the one. And we always gotta remember that the way you friend show up in your friendship is not always gonna be the way it's gonna be returned to you. So how you be loyal and showing up for your friend in a certain way, it's not a guarantee that you get that in return. So going in with that frame of thought of mind is bad. So for me, I move accordingly. I move how you move. You do me a certain way, I'm doing the same thing. I'm giving what you give me. Okay, so I'll move accordingly. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I just felt like they just swept something else under the rug, in my opinion. And it's given like the friendship is over. What is playing on TV and what's happening in real time, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if they can get back to it. It's just mm-mm. Yeah. Cause y'all been knowing each other for a long time to make you besties. It's weird. I mean, people grow. And then if Shamia, you crazy. If Portia told me about something like what her mama said, I don't think I could be friends. I wouldn't be calling her my bestie. I'm sorry, just me. So try to hold on to something that's already gone. Something that was is no longer. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically the end of the episode. They fake made up, but not really, because I think in the next episode, because we have Fraser coming in, and then you see Shamia is pulling towards Kelly for his filming wise. Yep. But yeah, so let's bring up this. Portia had posted this. I had caught a screenshot of it. Saturday morning. It was like weird. Mind you, we reading this. Why are you talking about, like, let me just say this. I watched a new episode. I'm like, and she asked Shamia. I'm like, why you couldn't put this out Sunday? Why you put it out the day before? Like, is this like to get people to watch or something? Because that's a good ad to get people to watch into this drama, this fake drama you got going on. Now, don't take it there. Don't imply ish about Diane Williams. I've been keeping it cute, quiet, and you do and say what you want to me. I guess you mean to me. But hear me when I say wrong road. Talk about your mom. Thought my mom was a friend, knowing goddamn well what she did to my mom was highly egregious. Don't don't do it. Keep playing victim and that BS. Don't F with my mom. It's giving Lauren wrote this since she got egregious and I'm playing. Yeah, that was weird because I was in her comments like people was like, anyway, what do you want from Walmart or whatever? Or I saw some people said, "Girl, take this down. What are you doing? Y'all ain't got a phone." I mean, people was in their comments telling her to take it down, like ignore her. It was just weird because we haven't seen the episode what she's talking about, but this could have been like a publicity stunt to get people to invest into watching the episode. But I saw the episode and Shamea just said that her and her mom was friends at one point and then they became unfriends and that her mom got history. She didn't really go too deep. You know what I'm saying? Uh then we get Drew Sador and Ralph Conehead Pittman was on Twitter, going back and forth on Twitter. So Ralph says mama gotta watch her mouth. Don't you remember don't you remember I saved you after you spent all of your husband's money and had nothing? I was your angel then. Things change fast, doesn't it? Drew responded and said, disrespecting my mother, especially on a public platform, is completely unacceptable. She's simply speaking from a mother's perspective based on what she witnessed. Please stop the unnecessary negativity and show some basic respect. And then she at Ralph again. And she just said, don't speak on my father moving forward. Please allow his soul to rest in peace. And then Ralph said, Drew does an amazing job lying and playing victim. These RHOA fans believe anything. I believe her more than I believe you. Ralph does an amazing job as a peach holder, Drew said. So they was going back and forth on Twitter. It was just wild. And to say that to her mom was out of pocket. I mean, she's gonna speak up for her daughter. Okay, so you trying to air out her mom's business about some money that probably happened years ago. So I don't know to be true or not, but yeah, that was none of our business. So you just gonna say that on a public platform, like she said, like her mom just being there for her. So and she really didn't say too much or nothing. She just said y'all living situations is stupid and how the kids change. So what are you talking about? Talking about she need to watch her mouth, boy. Ooh. Like I said, Drew is better than me. That's all I'm saying. So that's all I got for this recap review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 11. Yes, if you made it this far, please hit the subscribe button. If you're not already, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop something or when I go live. And hit the like button for your girl. And I am out of here. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow for the live panel. Bye.